Spike from Degrassi High. She had a baby when she was real young. Her best friend is a skinny chick.
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hello.
Today we are on episode 128, Against All Odds. Hannah, Against All Odds. Who sings Against All Odds? I'm going to give you a hint if you don't know it.
Oh, good.
This person who sings the song was in a very famous band called Genesis.
Mm.
And his name is Phil. What
Collins?
is his last name? Yes.
Jennifer Isis.
Do you understand that this was for a movie? Against All Odds, the movie.
But it was on Face Values too, right? Face Value. Yeah.
But I don't know. Did he write it for that movie? I don't
think that song is ringing a bell for me.
Well, good. Yeah, I don't think it's a great song. But it was a hit.
Well, yes, it's not a. Is it a hit?
Yeah, of course.
In the song's defense, nothing rings a bell for me usually. You know.
That's terrible to hear, especially as you being a singer.
Well, I just mean in general. Like, I just don't retain facts as well.
I also learned, Mike, on the car ride back from Degrassi Palooza with Hannah.
Oh, God.
She doesn't know any music.
I don't know anything.
That's insane to me.
I think insane. I have like a weird brain, and this is not the first time I've had this conversation with people either, because listen, we don't need to get into it. I just can't retain the facts. But I do love to sing and dance. I'm not a monster. I'm not a robot.
I'm cool with it. I still like you. I think you're a good person. How's that?
Oh, good. What if that was just the end of the relationship? Was just like, all right, you don't know this Phil Collins song off Face Value. Sorry, Hannah, you're out. You're out of the group.
Can't hang anymore. Synopsis. Against All Odds. Manny still likes Craig. Craig is still dating Ashley. What is the B plot?
The B plot is Spinner is still a homophobe.
Yes.
Okay, so the B plot is Spinner, Marco, and Jimmy study math. Heimlich. There's a Heimlich in there.
The C plot is Emma and Manny go to a rave.
The rave. I can't wait to get into this episode. This episode was crazy. Some parts of it, like, nothing happened, but then also, like, a lot happened.
This Hannah, start. How does it begin?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like, they're in class and Emma, like, runs into Sean, and they have a really weird interaction, and then he's being, like, trying to be a badass in class by, like, saying he doesn't like Shakespeare, which was, like, boring. And then there's a new kid. Chris
has been in there before, though.
But he didn't really say anything.
Yeah, he just had... Yeah. Didn't he, like, have, like, some mix CDs or something? Or vinyl?
Yeah, he was...
Yeah, vinyl.
He's the one that traded a locker.
Lockers.
Yeah.
That's right. Very good. Good knowledge.
At the beginning of the episode, they close up on Sean's neck. Is that implying that Sean has a hickey on his neck?
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't
100%.
I want to know why. I want to know who Sean's getting a hickey from.
Oh,
Jay.
I know.
Who?
Jay.
There's a girl, isn't? I don't know.
Yeah,
is she in this episode?
That's Jay's girlfriend.
Alex?
No, not Al. Not a different girl. Gives him a hickey.
Yeah.
Isn't he start making out with a girl in class? Is this episode?
No.
Okay.
His new friend group is like hickey central. It feels.
Yeah,
like.
they're down to party. Down to party.
I love Chris talking shit on Sean, calling him the new Slim Shady.
Yeah, that's sick.
I think maybe that's my favorite part of this episode.
I love Chris. Maybe one of the worst actors,
Oof.
which was such an interesting bringing in season 3 choice for them to make.
His beatboxing is pretty poor too, I would say.
Not terrible, but I think I could do it.
Yeah,
All right,
I agree.
All right. Let's hear it.
Oh, he goes like,
Very bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
what
like
a good job.
Only a little bit worse than what he was doing, though, in my opinion.
So let's take it from Ashley and Craig walking to school. Rick, go from there.
Yeah, it opens back on a wonderful shot of inner city Toronto, cable cars, pizza. And Ellie is going on a trip. They're going. Are they going to Montreal?
This was the beginning of this episode. Was crazy to me. I was like, why are Ellie and Ashley going to Montreal by themselves directly from school?
Yeah, and the amount of stuff that Ellie brought is insane. That's like you could have fit two large male dead bodies in that bag.
I had a joke, but I don't think I should say it.
Go for it.
Please say it.
I was going to say she had to bring all her compasses.
Damn.
Damn.
I prefaced it. Are they going because of that incident, though? That's kind of what I thought.
I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with, I don't know. Maybe Ellie's dad is back and he's in Montreal. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
Do you think Manny has a soft perm?
Soft perm?
Yeah.
No.
What's a soft perm?
I think Manny's just not hair, tight, a little wavy.
I think that's just Manny's hair when she doesn't straighten it.
I like it.
I have a question about school for both of you.
Okay.
When you were in school and the teacher was handing back grades, did they ever hand back grades like Armstrong did while talking shit on the grades? Like, all right, dum-dum, here's your grade. Good job, Marco. I think that's just a television or movie.
Yeah, I don't recall, but I feel
that
like
seems like
every TV show.
Yeah, it seems like a shitty thing to do to somebody.
That's not a motivator. That doesn't get grades up. I did have teachers hand me tests folded upside down, which is basically them being like, you failed. And I'm trying not to embarrass you and not succeeding.
What does Manny say to Craig in that beginning shot?
That she says, I
She's
miss
like,
you.
We need to talk or something?
Yeah, and he's like, there's not much to miss. We just hooked up, which was the meanest thing he could have said. And then she's like, well, what if we just went to a rave? Which is automatically a trap.
I love that Craig's like, yeah, I don't really want to be with you, is not stopping Manny at all. She's just like, I'm dying on this horse.
Dude, which I kind of was like, I think it's like, I was kind of like, wow, the confidence. Way to go.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Chris, Manny, and Emma are walking, and Manny realizes, gosh, he likes Emma. Emma likes Chris, and pulls out a flyer and says, this DJ, does anyone know the DJ that's playing?
No, that's his brother, though.
It's his cousin.
Cousin.
And so Manny has convinced Emma to go to her first rave. And they are now in the basement getting ready. What do you think of Emma's outfit, Hannah?
So wild. And the fact that they did the gag of like her arms waving around like behind the mirror before she stepped out. It was rough.
So I was super confused of the timeline until the middle of this, where it seemed weird that Spinner, Jimmy, and Marco would blow off a Friday night rave to do homework.
Maybe they don't know about the rave. I don't know how everyone does.
They have to know about the rave. Craig knows about the rave.
But Craig found out from Manny.
Oh, and Craig's trying to hide Manny.
It's a different scene.
It seems like Manny's been getting into raves.
I don't know how Manny found out about that rave.
No. There's no good answer.
You don't know anything about Manny, then.
Manny shouldn't be going to these raves.
Do you think this is not Manny's first rave?
No, she knows so many details.
Yeah. Manny's a raver.
Do you think Manny has done ecstasy at this point?
Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's done cocaine off of a dirty toilet seat at that rave.
Do you like them sneaking out of the window?
Yeah, which is like the
Spike seeing them.
Yeah.
Manny's thong in this scene is possibly more out of control than her school thong.
Which is insane that it could be. And I agree. It's hot pink. It's like highlighter pink.
But her outfit somehow I feel is more tame than Emma's. Emma's is fine. She's just so I don't even, I need to just shut up.
It's no, it's bad. You can say it's bad. It was. Well, she's just like, well, I'm not going to say mean things about a child, but
yeah, it's terrible. Stop it, please. Let's jump to the trio of Marco, Spinner, and Jimmy as they study.
You mean
what are some of the things? What are they studying?
They're studying math, but the opening of that scene is just Spinner coming out of the bathroom after taking a wicked shit.
That was the second thing that blew my mind, because I paused it and I was like, did he just come out of the bathroom like waving his shit air around? And then
complaining that the jalapeno cheese gave him diarrhea, or the 3 cheese fire alarm dip.
That's why, like, the audacity of him to be like, this gay guy wants to fuck me. It's like, no, he doesn't. You just shit your pants.
I just like that they're watching porno on satellite television. When was the first time you saw porno, Rick Johnson? How old were you?
Video or print?
Video.
Print.
Print.
I maybe like. Are we talking the hardcore or like?
Yeah. Soft? What do you think? We're not talking like Star Wars and Princess Leia fighting with Jabba the Hutt. I'm talking about full insertion where you're like, whoa.
Yeah. Full on.
Maybe like 17 or 18.
Yeah, I mean, I was older. I was 16, and I was like shocking. I was like,
yeah, that shit wasn't readily available.
Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, excitement for me was Showtime or HBO and seeing boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, we are going to the rave. This is a lot of extras, man. Degrassi's budget at this point is massive.
Expensive.
I saw the best extra, though, because there was one, like, middle-aged woman at the rave wearing a blue backpack. And she was barely dancing.
Well, everybody's barely dancing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know what the median age of this rave is. Is it 13?
It's 13 to 28, seems like.
Yeah, it's like, and there's a lot of like tropes in this scene that bum me out. Like, there's no way that Chris would have been able to pick Emma out in that audience. I hate that.
You don't know the power of love, Rick.
Love.
Also, I hate when like somebody is hip hoppy and then they get a mic and the first thing out of their mouth is, "Oh yeah,
it's your boy.
It's your boy."
Yeah.
What was his name? Sea Dog? Is it Sea Dog?
Yeah, something bad, something rough. Emma turning off that whole
the power.
System, though. Chef's kiss.
So either this had to have been the most underground party ever, which could have been, or they're powering the entire PA on a power strip, which
that's bonkers.
As someone that deals with these things, that is how you start a fire.
Yeah,
very good.
On like a loose extension cord.
Yeah, that is not meant for that amount of power consumption.
Sydney, Joey, Jeremiah, Craig are watching a movie, and Joey wants Sydney to alter herself. So he says to Craig, "Why are you home on a Friday night?" And what happens, Hannah?
it's clear Craig really wants to go to the rave. Which
why does he want to go to the rave, Hannah?
He wants to boing. He wants to do it. And that's clear.
Craig looks like a meth addict in that scene. He is so strung out. He's just like sweating.
He's strung out on that Manny butt. It's like
so he says he's going to go to Jimmy's house, and he's out, and immediately Joey and Sydney start making out, and Sydney is hot. She's so hot. Oh my god.
She said that.
She is a babe. She is a babe.
And then when she gets meaner, I'm like, she's a little bit hotter to me somehow.
Yeah. I can't wait. There's so many good episodes coming up. Okay. Back to the boys studying.
It's your boy.
Spinner's not happy about having the middle seat suddenly on the couch. Yeah. Marco's hand touches him and he jumps up holding the couch pillow as some sort of protection. And then what does he eat that he starts choking?
He eats the cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
The 5-alarm cheese.
Marco comes racing to his backside, applies the. Well, first of all, while he's choking, Spinner's ready to die.
Yes. Well, Spinner, Marco goes to save Spinner, and then it's like cat and mouse game of like Spinner like no, just like running in a circle.
Yeah, they should have just let him choked.
Yeah, I would have let him choke.
Have either of you choked on anything like that before?
No.
Never.
I have twice.
What?
Well, you would have been dead if someone didn't apply the Heimlich?
Okay, so they're two wildly intense stories. So, the first time I ever had mozzarella sticks, I got really excited on mozzarella sticks.
Of course.
And my brother and I were just like battling, like just eating the mozzarella sticks as fast as we could to get the most, like trying to get more. So I was eating the mozzarella sticks and just swallowing the mozzarella whole and started choking. And then I had to take the mozzarella stick and like yank it out of my mouth.
That is so gross.
Yeah.
With the cheese pulling?
Yeah. Then I was on tour by myself, and I was eating a sandwich in the car. I started choking. I had to pull over and give myself the Heimlich maneuver by thrusting my stomach against my car door.
And you knew exactly what to do.
I took first aid and to become a lifeguard.
And what part of the sandwich jumped out?
A lot of bread.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Gotta chew, brah. Chew.
As both those stories will note, I'm maybe bad at chewing.
Seems like it. If you're swallowing mozzarella sticks, enjoying
mozzarella sticks,
just whole. The look on my mother's face as I'm yanking the mozzarella stick out was one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen.
I'm going to ask you a question, Rick. The amount of food that jumped out of Spinner's mouth, how did that compare to the amount of food that jumped out of your mouth from the sandwich? Heimlich.
Probably comparable. The problem I think with what Spinner was eating was maybe it was more liquidy, like a piece of bread, like a bun for like a hoagie, we'll say, is a little tougher, I think, than cheese.
Oh, sure.
So, yeah.
But I felt like that was a lot of friggin' cheese that came shooting out of his mouth.
God. He's so gross.
Did anyone look up a 5-alarm cheese dip?
Hell no.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I was too busy getting ready for the next scene, which is the introduction of Chris's girlfriend. What was her name?
Her name
I can't remember.
The third craziest part of this episode. Her name is Melanda.
Yes, beautiful Melanda.
Which I just underlined 8 times on my notes. I was like, Miranda? And then I was like, no.
Did you
Melanda.
I didn't look up if she's been in anything else.
She looks a little familiar.
Yeah. All I know is the look on her face when she comes walking up onto the DJ podium And Emma being there, he says, "This is my friend, Emma, and this is my girlfriend, Melanda." Melanda is not happy. Emma goes storming off, like, "Oh my God, he's got a girlfriend." And Manny, they take the theme song, they incorporate it a lot in this episode because Manny has convinced Emma that basically whatever it takes to get his cock in your mouth.
Whoa.
But yeah, that is what she says. That's Manny's game. She's a little out of control.
I feel like this episode would have been slightly better if they would have said, whenever they said whatever it takes, they would have said it in the tone of the song. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Craig shows up. Manny is happy. They're ready to kiss, and he's like, "I've got a girlfriend." What does Manny say to Craig? Hannah,
I can keep a secret.
Heck yeah.
Is her
Right
third mistake.
All guilt is gone from Craig's mind. He's like, "Oh, hell yeah. She's down. She's DTF."
For
and
sure.
I don't have to worry about keeping a secret because Manny's down to keep a secret.
Yeah. DTKAS.
So, okay.
What?
Down to keep a secret.
Yeah.
I might be projecting here. Do you think Emma and Manny are in ecstasy?
No.
Because, hold on. Because Manny says, "I'm going to get us some waters."
And
why would that mean they're on ecstasy?
Drink water.
That's what you do at raves. You take ecstasy and drink water.
Manny might be on ecstasy. Manny might be on ecstasy. But if she's doing it, she's not telling Emma about it. There's no way.
No way. It's bedtime at Jimmy's house. Jimmy tells Spinner, "You're going to be sleeping out here with Marco," and then Spinner's begging Jimmy.
Are Jimmy's parents home, do you think?
No.
They're never home.
Why couldn't just somebody sleep in their bed?
I know, that's so weird.
I'm not going to let... If my parents are out of town and my friends are sleeping over, I'm not letting them sleep in my parents' bed.
I guarantee both Maggie and Moses would have kids sleep in your bed.
Well, not when we have cameras.
Do you have cameras?
You got cameras?
No, but once we start leaving out of town without them, I'm getting cameras everywhere.
Wow.
I'm like, I can talk to them like going, "Hi."
Where's the trust? Get a Furbo.
We have that so we can talk to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your dog. Get rid of that dog.
Can't. He's part of the family, Mike.
Yeah, nobody likes him. Except you and your partner, Jessica.
Would you get rid of your dog?
Likes your dog? No, because our dog is good, your dog's bad.
I think Hannah might like my dog.
I love all animals.
He would have to warm up to.
He's one of those scared dogs.
Yeah, you've never. We shielded him from you when you were over here, Mike. You didn't get.
I'm sorry to change the subject on this dog, but I'm going to go with Marco coming back after brush. First of all, he brushes his teeth in seconds, and his shirt is off when he comes back and he puts it on. Is that a purposeful directive from the director? Like, show some skin? So
maybe that was just his thing. He was like, I'm gonna take a shower, brush my teeth, take a shit. Maybe he's like George Costanza. He's got to take a shirt off the shit.
He probably didn't want to be in that bathroom a fucking second longer than he had to. It was hot ass.
Okay.
I would have just brushed my teeth in the kitchen sink. That's what I would have done. Yeah.
I can't do when there's like when you go in a bathroom and you're like, someone shit in here. I freak out.
Do you know what a blimpie is, Hannah? Never mind.
No, what is it?
No, I'm not even going to say it. What's my problem? Let's go back to the rave.
I'm going to Google it.
The rave. Do you like Manny's dancing with Craig, where she turns if they're both facing the same way and gyrating her behind on Craig's private parts?
Oh, the MTV dancing.
Yeah, she's doing.
Is that MTV dance?
Well, that's like Club MTV
dancing. That's how all kids danced at all my dances.
Whoa.
It was wrong.
What were some songs? Did they play Donkey Butt?
oh, you know, donkey butt. Every time you bring up donkey butt, you should have to give me $5. It was a lot of like Soldier Boy, I guess.
Oh. I think you really missed out by not being alive when I was going to school.
I agree. I was born in the wrong time.
Barbie Girl come out. That song, Barbie Girl.
That was like the late 90s.
All right.
I found recently, Mike Huguenot and I have like trying to find those like Miami sound trap songs that basically are like donkey butt. I found another one that by Deuce called Daisy Dukes, but Daisy spelled DAZZEYDUKS.
Ooh.
Mike Huguenot is just a common friend that Rick and I know, so nobody knows who this person is, by the way.
No.
The scene where Emma and Chris kiss, Emma immediately, her conscience is so strong. She's like, this is wrong. She leaves. She looks for Manny. Manny is not there, so she just takes a cab home.
Manny left.
I really, again, wish that at least like a callback in the music would have happened where it would have been like whatever it takes.
Melanda.
So after Emma leaves, before she gets back to her house, we're back at Jimmy's house, and Marco's sleeping on the couch, and of course, without being it on purpose, his hand drapes down onto Spinner's upper chest, and Spinner starts stroking his arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then wakes up in his...
I was surprised he didn't start, like, kissing the fingers.
But the Spinner automatically go, I knew it. I knew you liked me.
Yeah.
I know. Like, again, the audacity.
I like Marco's reaction the next day where it's just like, dude, you're not hot. You're not my type.
And boy, is he not right now. His hair is so greasy and wet.
Did he, in the night, tell Spinner that his haircut is last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, and I was like, what? Is it?
They have like the same haircut.
Yeah, everyone has the same haircut.
He's so offended that Marco's not attracted to him.
Yeah. And he also says, you're not that cute.
Just shattering his heart, his self-esteem. I am so happy when Emma goes into through the window, the basement window. I've seen this episode before, but I was expecting Spike to be there, like going where.
Yeah, same. I was really wishing that Snake would be down there with a baseball bat.
They're like, where have you been, and why are there kids fucking in our basement that aren't like even our kids?
But when it wasn't Spike, I was even more happy when it was Craig and Manny.
That was just wild.
I feel
drilling her.
That, well, I mean, I understand again. I understand this is a television program, but I feel like if I was either Craig or Manny, I would have taken it back to the practice space.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's a shirt.
Maybe it was too cold.
Or go to Jimmy's.
They're in a basement in Toronto.
Yeah, but they fixed the heater. They got the heater fixed.
They should have gone to Jimmy's. They're watching porn, and there's no parents.
So you're saying that you would rather be in a basement where there's water physically leaking on you while you're making out versus the garage where it's a sure bet that you're going into the bone zone?
Snake fixed it.
Snake did not fix it. He's still...
he got cancer in the middle of that repair.
Yeah.
Well, there's got to be some reason to this. Degrassi wouldn't leave us hanging with all these questions.
Yeah, Degrassi's got no holes.
Linda Schuyler, get at us.
I think Manny was just like, the window's open. You know what I mean? She was like, there's a way to get into this place.
Hannah, bring us home. The last scene, Manny, Emma, do the whole dialogue.
God. I can't
sit back and relax and listen to you.
Yeah. I can't do the whole thing, but dude. First of all, I want to make a note that also we forgot to mention it earlier, but in the beginning of the episode, Emma says that she's from Planet White Dork. That really made me happy. And then whenever it cuts to Manny and it's like shooting like up from her vagina, like towards her face, like from the floor, that's when you know she's about to do something crazy. But basically she's like, I don't want to hang out with you if you're going to be such a uptight prude. And Emma's like, well, I don't want to hang out with you if you're going to be the school slut.
That wasn't a very good. That's what she said, but I thought you were going to be more dramatic about it, and maybe
can't do it word for word.
To try to like actually act it out. I'm very disappointed, but that's cool. I'll get past it. Anything you would like to add, Rick?
Emma really pulled a friend power move by not changing her clothes, grabbing a very tiny blanket, and just sleeping on a concrete floor.
Dude.
Sleeping bag. That was a sleeping bag, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure that was?
Why wasn't she just like get on the floor?
I don't think that was a sleeping bag.
Manny to get on the floor.
Get on the floor, whore.
Go. There's a practice space with your name on it.
Yeah.
Santos.
Hannah, anything you'd like to add?
This is like no turning back point for Manny. I feel like this episode.
I think it's ironic that she calls Manny the school slut when let's see who the school slut is next season.
I'll show you, school slut.
Okay. I will talk to you guys next week. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.